chatter. Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, swearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo notes are I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Go get some money. I say get some money. Go get some money.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In motion, Hill. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hey, 166.
In motion, Hill. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Hey, that's...
In motion, Hill.
No, 66.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty, and the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. The Lions at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
In motion, Hill.
Sugar! Hey, 66!
On 2nd and 10, Brady. The connecting here with DJ Shark. DJ Shark, touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Shark, 82 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Brady now on 1st down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Buccaneers 14, Lions 7. Daniel Carlson is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Regular. You need 3 men now. Check it, reload. 150.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Catch made here by Campbell. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brady now on first down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's 4th down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
72.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, that's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady, it's complete to Robinson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
No, 66. Shadow.
To throw, it's Brady. That one complete to Myles Gaskin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to the ground now. Patterson. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. That one complete. He finds Shark.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Brady.
To Patterson, who brings it in across the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Able to put this one through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrase that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, Getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Brady going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Hey, 66, 72. 72.
In motion, Hill.
Rip.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No, 66.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Brady's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
In motion, Hill.
Hey, 66. 72.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Patterson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Here's Brady. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Lions 17. Jackie Carlson is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. This goes out wide for Drake. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yellow. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Etienne once more. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They get this out quickly to the left side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Harrison Bryant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gano now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On first down, Brady. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's second and long. In motion, Hill. Now Brady throwing on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top,
and he loses the football a second time. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even... that one, hence the decline.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hey, 66, 72.
In motion, Hill.
72.
Brady now on first down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Brady now on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
450.
In motion, Hill. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Campbell making the catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
In motion, Hill.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
David Ojabo.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and a long way to go. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Another toe for Etienne.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
I I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes. And that is caught. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, 166.
Now Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
In motion, Hill. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Reload. 150.
Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. On second down, Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Mahomes to throw it. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Hey, 56.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
A right side run with Patterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win for the Bucs here. And the guy leading the charge, who else? He's done it for more than 2 decades now, Tom Brady.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.